once you have different stages working together, they can be put together as a pipeline. So we have a notebook that walks through a pipeline. So that notebook is here. This is a simple pipeline definition, basically of putting together a training stage and a serving stage. So each of these takes inputs and outputs just as we did it manually through the UI. The user would have to write this DSL to define the pipeline. It would have multiple stages at each level, and all of the next stage depending on all the stages in a previous level, right? In this case, it's saying that this serving stage will run after the training stage. And then once it does that, it actually runs the pipeline using the SDK, as well as compiles and uploads the pipeline for future instantiation. So I'm just going to run this notebook. Once the notebook is run, basically it's created the run as well as uploaded the pipeline definition. So I go to DKube UI, go to pipelines. If I go to experiments and all runs, this is the pipeline run that was just scheduled. So this run will run 2 stages, the training stage and the serving stage, as well as the pipeline definition is available here, as that can also be used later on to create a run, either via the UI or through the SDK. Basically, this just has a definition of the stages. So this pipeline run would take a couple of minutes. It has to finish the training stage, just like we did, and then also deploy the serving stage. The pipeline has completed execution, and we should be able to go to each of the stages and look at, just as we have done for a run that we have scheduled. All the metrics and so on are available. So let me just move this control out of the way. All the metrics available, lineage of that stage is available, what inputs it has used, the outputs it has generated, and similarly just the logs from the run. Similarly, the serving stage would show the logs and any logs that were there generated, and any monitoring data of the serving instance. So at this point, I think this one deploys it as a test inference. So if you go to test inference, it would show the test inference that was deployed, as well as training stage of the pipeline would have generated a model, which you would go to models. We use the same model, so we should see another version. So we had up to V3. Now you see the 4th version of the model.